Busy workday, gym sessions, and somewhere in between floors that still need cleaning? Let's see how the Xiaomi Robot Vacuum 5 series handles real life hustle. How's it, everyone? Welcome back to another real world review where today we are looking at the Xiaomi Robot Vacuum 5 and 5 Pro. Can they actually keep my home clean while I'm out busy grinding? So let's get into the unboxing. And what do you actually get? Unboxing the device, you have firstly the docking station, which has the clean water and dirty water or the grey water containers with the disposable vacuum bag, and then you have the robot vacuum itself. On the robot vacuum, you have the attachment for the brush arm as well as the two mop pads. Both models come with the robot base station, mop pads, brushes, and everything you need to go hands-free in terms of cleaning. Now, let's take a look at the specs. But which vacuum specs actually help you in life? The Xiaomi Robot Vacuum 5, you have a 20,000 PA suction, heavy duty cleaning, right? And then you have a DTOF smart retractable radar for maps and avoiding bumps. You also have dual mopping systems with auto hot water mop washing and hot air drying. And it comes with a 5,200 milliamp hour battery with a 140-minute runtime. So you also get the self-empty base station with 2.5 liters disposable bag. Now, what about the Xiaomi Robot Vacuum 5? Same 20,000 PA suction and battery life. This adds AI binocular 3D obstacle avoidance for smarter object detection. You also get a front HDR camera, auto mop washing and drying, and dust everything. In terms of the map, you get multi-floor zones and mapping, room cleaning, and virtual walls as well. So if you've got clutter, pets, kid toys everywhere, the Pro's AI and cameras could be worth the extra bucks. Now, let's talk some of the main differences. Now, in terms of features between the Robot Vacuum and the Robot Vacuum 5, right, on screen, AI obstacle avoidance and the HDR camera, only found in the 5 Pro. Now, in terms of navigation, the 5 has laser and S-cross navigation, while the 5 Pro has laser and 3D AI navigation detection. When it comes to the price, the 5, the base model is obviously lower, while the 5 Pro is slightly higher, and both devices get access to the Xiaomi Home app with its functionality included. So the core cleaning engine is the same, but AI vision and real-time obstacle avoidance are the big pro wins here. Now, in terms of setting up the device, right? If you want to check out our socials, we have a social showing you the full setup. But quickly, what you would have to do is, firstly, you would have to set up the device, remove all the protection mechanisms, and add in your water and your vacuum disposable bag. Then from there, let the device charge for a little bit, and then power it on by pressing the home and the power button. Then it becomes available to pair, and then in the Xiaomi Home app, you would either see a pop-up saying new device available, and then you can add it. You go through the process, add the Wi-Fi, you can have it scan the room, map the room, and you can also customize the room on initial setup to say, right, these are your no-go zones, these are the different zones and the different rooms. You can place furniture like chairs, sofas, all of those things, which makes these new devices so much more epic. As well as you can schedule functions and cleanings. So say, for example, if you're leaving home at 9, you can say, right, start mopping and cleaning the house at 9, and then you can set up another clean for maybe 9 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock when you're in bed. So that, you know, when you wake up in the morning, and so you get a clean home no matter when. So this isn't for everyone, but if you're someone that's in the corporate space, juggling life, gym, and work, a robot that cleans while you aren't at home saves you hours weekly. Now, in terms of the prices, right? The 5 is available anywhere between 15 and 16,000 rand from a few different retailers across the country. And the 5 Pro is available anywhere from 17 to 20,000 rand, as well as, again, across many different stores across the country. And if you'd like to pick one up, there's a link in the description below that you can head over to any of those. We'll list some of the cheaper ones as well as some of the more expensive retailers as well. When it comes down to the pros and the cons, right? Kicking us off with the pros of this device, you have strong suction and the dual mop functionality. Second is you have a long runtime and hands-off docking. So maybe only once a week or maybe even once in 2 weeks, you would have to clean out this device. And not forgetting the smart app and voice assistant support as well. Now, kicking us off with the cons. The app, let's be honest, isn't perfect at times. The first time that I was setting it up, it just refused. I've spent like 2 hours and eventually I said, I'm going to sleep, and I left it to charge, came back the next morning, worked perfectly. Second is camera features might be an overkill for some on the Pro. And the price bump on the Pro, in terms of the features that you get, is excellent, but it isn't for everyone. So not necessarily a pro, but just something I guess you have to think about. Now, personally, I love these set and forget conveniences. But if you're a perfectionist about mopping and cleaning your home, it's not going to leave you sparkling clean, but it does. It gets very close. But deep set dirt, this is not going to remove that. So, and I'm specifically talking about tiles, but in terms of carpet, it cleans carpet excellently. What do you have to actually worry about? And I just, like I'm saying, I just love the convenience of these types of things, especially for corporate workers and people who are busy with life. So it saves you a couple of hours during the week. And then on the weekends, you can do your deep cleaning and put your home back to perfection. And Xiaomi does definitely still have some work to do in terms of their app integration and sorting out some of those gremlins within the software, right? The firmware quirks, that type of thing. But these vacuums are a game changer for busy folk. They get your floors cleaned without you having to lift a finger. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, you can let me know by giving me a like, rating video. If you aren't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out any of our future videos. As always, a huge shout out to Syntech and Xiaomi for sending out these devices for review. And if you want to check out more content on the Xiaomi Robot Vacuum 5 series, you can head over to our social media channels. But guys, thank you very much for watching. My name is Prashant and I will catch you in the next video.